Good morning. Today, I have my Book of Mormon test. I don't think I'm gonna do very well. I'm a little worried. I always forget how far this thing goes back. The other day, I was like on the very edge, and I thought it would go back more, and so I fell backwards. Luckily, no one was in here, so we're in Mosiah, and we're reading the words of King Benjamin. I have always loved King Benjamin, ever since I was little. For the longest time, I've wanted to name one of my sons, assuming I have a son, Benjamin, after him, because I just think he's one of my favorite people in the whole Book of Mormon. Something that I've always loved about King Benjamin is the way he talks about the poor and the needy and service and charity. He tells you basically, God lends you every single breath. He sustains you moment by moment. You can never, ever, ever repay him. There's no doing that. And yet we should still be serving our fellow men constantly in order to serve God. I feel like if anyone else had said that, I would feel anxious and bad and like, crap, nothing I ever do will ever be enough. But for some reason, the way King Benjamin says it makes me want to serve people so badly. It inspires me to work harder and be better. For some reason, and it always has. Actually, as I've been reading the words of King Benjamin this time, I've been relating it a lot to what I've been learning in American Heritage right now about the founding fathers, especially George Washington and Abraham Lincoln. In Mosiah 2 verse 13, he talks about how slavery is wickedness, and to enslave your fellow man is a sin. In verse 26, he admits to being as lowly as his subjects are. He says, we are both from the dust. I'm no better than you. And just that humility and that uprightness and that moral vision reminds me so much of what we're learning about Abraham Lincoln and George Washington, what incredible men they were, and their views on equality. And I think that's pretty cool. That's the mark of a good ruler, so clearly they both got it down. Finally, in verse 41, he says, consider the blessed and happy state of those that keep the commandments of God. Have you ever seen those people who are just so joyful and filled with light, and you can tell that the Spirit is in their eyes and they have the Spirit with them at all times? You can just tell by the way they act and their countenance, and you can tell how happy they are, and you just want to be that happy. When I see the blessed and happy state of certain people, I want to be closer to God, because I know that brings the greatest joy and makes the happiest people. That's all I have to say today. Wish me luck on my Book of Mormon test, because I'm really nervous. Okay, bye.